Hello, my name is Yasmin Avalo, Yasmin Garcia Avalo, and I'm going to start this thing. I'm a bit nervous about it because whenever you do something that you put publicly, you're always very judged, and um, not everybody is comprehensive and not everybody is nice, but that doesn't matter because. Like a very wise man told me once, you have to inspire and not fight. Inspire superiority, and inspire to be more enlightened and more of a white human being, not skin-wise. I'm talking spiritually. The reason of me wanting to do this is I feel like we have to share more the goods and less the bads, and the good ones, the good things are limitless. They're they're completely limitless. The bad things one day can end up destroying everything. So they have an end. They can make the end. And well, basically the concept of all this thought of being into white, it's the color or the non-color, is because it's a highly vibratory color, and it embraces light. It embraces all type of colors inside of one. It's the non-color. And I feel like many cultures in many ways of doing ceremonies, they use the white, and I also feel that many people have like a push away from white. It pops out too much, and I think that embraces fear. Not that we all should dress up in white like muiscas do in Colombia or other cultures all around the world, more ancients, of course, and or following ancient cultural um, how to say. I'm nervous, so the words goes away a little bit. I will get used to this. Um, Second of all, beside the white and fear, the white against fear, popping out and embracing light and love and compassion, beside that, I need to say sorry to anyone in this world that I have met, me, Yasmin Avalo, have met, and maybe hurt unconsciously. I have never had bad intentions, and that I can promise over my grave. I've never done things wanting to step on others on purpose. I have never wanted to be superior or better or above anyone. But of course, we are all patterned by personality, and this can sometimes make you just reaction-wise act in a way that you might hurt others because you're not really considering another bubble. And we are all a lot of small bubbles that live in one huge bubble that is this huge nature family, the organic family. And yeah, the sensitivity inside of each bubble can't be measured all the time when you sometimes need to focus in your own, because you can get very stepped on some others people's patterns of personality. And I don't know, I would also very much ask for openness, and I don't pretend that anyone will just accept the version of Yasmin that they're seeing now and they will see later. I accept that everybody is different, and some people needs to have their critics and their opinions, and that constructs their world. And but beside that, I will get other people that are maybe more in tune with the same vibration that I am. So I'm open to take this risk. Also, maybe just don't make me important in your life if you don't like me, or if you don't like what I'm doing. Don't make me matter at all. Keep doing your own things, and forget me. Let me touch those that wants to listen and maybe wants to develop together with me and share their own thoughts and feelings, and or maybe their own questions or something, that just don't push negativity on me, because that's something not everybody wants. I certainly don't want it, but I'm also I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for any challenge more than that. And the concept, like I said, of this will start with in 5 days. I'm traveling to Ecuador. There is where I'm starting. I'm starting to investigate all this psychedelic world slash spiritual, all psychedelics that comes from natural basis, and that are done in a respectful respectful way, all in all towards upgrading of my spirit, of my own person, together with the wholeness of life. I don't don't say no to fun, but I do embrace more that it is worth it, that it is giving you something that is not just covering, and I love to face myself. I love challenges, like I said, and I love to be able to discover more of myself, and maybe if this can help others to maybe, because this is what I have done. I have compared myself very much. That's what we do all the time. And when we reject someone, it's because that comparison have actually hurt our feelings in some way, and it's maybe because we are mirroring something, or mirroring a trauma, or mirroring something that have I don't know. It must exist in us for it to exist around us. Everything, all illusion starts from within. So if from within we're feeling something that we're not pleased by, it's maybe something that is worth to look into, because we shouldn't make things so important. We shouldn't make things so difficult. Life is not easy, I'm not saying that, but it can be so much more easy, like so much easier. Sorry for my language too. I'm upraised in Spain, and I'm doing this in English because I feel that I can reach more people with English than with Spanish. Even though I'm not misappreciating the Spanish language in the world. It's very, very extended. It's everywhere. But I feel that maybe the people that might need a companion in the spiritual path, it's more English talking people, and that can maybe reach more. And another part of this is that I really feel in the deepest of my heart to be part of the change, not a negative change. We are now in a critic part of the world. Is we have less resources, and we are getting, I don't know, I think that we're going downhill into a black hole if we keep like this. Like I said, like happiness, positivity is limitless. We of course need a balance. Everything has to exist, but when it comes to bad things, they can end up ending everything. So I want to be part of the new consciousness, the white one, the white-minded, white spirit, the one that travels around the world in beautiful patterns of compassion, understanding, of course, love, and light. I think creativity it's the next step of evolution. It have always been, but the white creativity, the one that stimulates the brain, our muscle here, you know. And I want to spread the magic. World and love is magical. Everything is magic. There is synchronicities. There is crystals that can help, plants that do, trees that talks, you know, spirits that represents animals. it's a magical life, and I think this way it's way much easier to not get depressed, and that's also one of the biggest problems nowadays, the depression, the poor me situation that many people are in. And we all have been in. Like I also have chosen that path for a while, and I don't regret it. I just don't fall in the same trap again, in my own trap. I don't let the ego be the one that chooses me to be underneath myself, you know. So yeah, I've written some notes to like keep a guide only. I want to do all this. I want to do it pretty improvising. Yep, I want to be part of this new beginning, with the beginning without fear, the beginning without rejection for difference, without blindness, especially. We have to see, we have to learn to see. And what is really to see? To see someone is to not involve yourself personally in what is happening, and not involve what your culture, your upbringing have taught you that reality is. To see is to see through someone and understand that whatever that person is going through or doing right now, maybe in a quite bit long period of time, if you learn to see, you can see inside of the soul, and you can understand that the person it's actually pure and good. Most of us are. I can't say yet that we are all that, because as I said, or as many people say, we need a balance. Bad things has to exist. Hell has to exist to heaven to be created. So yeah, learn to see, and to see is to not involve our concepts, our patterns, our descriptions. It's to take yourself completely out of the picture and empathize with the person. Don't take it personally, basically. So how do I feel about this travel? I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. About 2 years ago, I tried for the first time a psychedelic, and it was ayahuasca, the first thing that I tried. And ayahuasca, when I went to try ayahuasca the first time, I wasn't scared, but I was full of respect. But I needed it. Not because I was an asshole or anything like that. Not that only assholes needs it, but it was calling my soul. It really was. And I couldn't have ended up in a better place. Life is beautiful also because I listened to my intuition. Because I had an opportunity before, but I will tell this story maybe another time. And when I did ayahuasca the first time, I got like, I need to do this more. Like I didn't see huge visuals. But I felt so much. I felt this connectivity with the amazing amount of love. I could sit and meditate for 4 hours when I was always a restless in Norwegian, like unquiet ass. Like I need to be moving and doing things and art and this and that. Also another passion of mine. And then after the fifth time, they gave me this little feather, and I think in this feather it's containing a spirit of a healer. Thank you, Kayla, because it meant very much when you gave me this. When I did that ceremony, it was a very private one, very with experienced people in Brazil, and 5 people with me. Very intense, strong, and I connected to an illusion of mine, maybe from the past, maybe needed to be created for this change in the world, for this family that has to be created now, or that have been going on, but that I will be part of, and the healing family. So I felt that I was a healer. I really lived it, and that's where I feel comfortable. Then after that, I have always been pretty like healthy, and few years before that I was very much into like juices and spirulina, and very disciplined with the spirulina and chlorella, for example. Chlorella I started as well in Brazil, so I was detoxifying very much. I always had periods of detoxing my body, so I've kept kind of a healthy body, I think. And that have also opened my perception very much. So when my perception got open, I started feeling powers. I also asked for them. After a while, when I knew I want to be a healer, this is it. There is no thinking around it. There is no yes, if I do this, then I could achieve that, and then this will take me there. No, it's my heart. It's my heart telling me. It's the voice of my heart telling me this. Do it, you know. And it makes me cry many times to think about it. It's so intense, and I'm going for it. That's where I'm going to Ecuador. That's what I'm saying. I'm nervous. And yep, after ayahuasca, my life changed, and I'm happy with that. And I have a purpose in life. I have a purpose for humans. I have a purpose for unifying all those that wants to be unified, and as well I have the biggest purpose of all, and it's to serve Earth, serve the spirits with knowledge, not just becoming a hippie. And the why, for example, it's because the world is now going again into a war. We have gone twice into a world war. Why can't we learn the lesson? Why can't we just move on to something bigger and better? Why do we have to keep being jealous and killing each other? Why, if we have found ways of having free power, and like that, why do we have to still make it a monopoly? Like, I know it's not our decision, but I'm just like thinking, why? And yeah, I don't know what more to say. Maybe that's it. I wish myself luck, even though that's probably bad luck. And I wish that everybody could be more honest and less fearful to speak your heart and do your heart, like whatever the heart wants to do to be part of this world. If we could listen more to our heart, we will be able to do the best of ourselves. Our heart knows everything and is the motor connector of the collective consciousness, the collective information, the knowledge that it's up there, and in that knowledge it's also what we are here for. Beside that, I thank you for listening, whoever have listened, and I want to finish again pointing out, I want to say deeply sorry if I hurt anyone, deeply sorry if I will hurt someone, because this trip is mostly about undefining myself, to not have a definition as a person, but whatever naturally and purely comes out of me. And if I'm in peace, it will always be in control. And to create that stable peace is it's all about discipline. And once you are inside of the wheel, it will just keep rolling. And something that have stopped me many times of really doing and talking my truth, even though I am a very open person and open person about myself. I don't have fear for telling, but I do have fear for being rejected and end up alone. So that's what I'm going to go for now. This is my first big step, basically, when I'm taking that flight to Ecuador and start my trip downwards to visit different type of shamans and see different type of experiences, different type of rituals. And then I will be leaving behind everyone that thinks I am in any way and that they expect me to keep being that way. Because the only constant, like a very good girlfriend of mine said, or reminded me not long time ago, the only constant that exists is change. And if it's a positive change, why set a negative circle around it and make the person uncomfortable? We are all like small childs inside, and if we could imagine what it is to be embracing a 5-year-old child, one second, then we will know how we should talk to everyone around us, because that's pretty much what we will be if we keep being pure. We are sensitive souls, pure, awake, happy, dreamy, and that's what we should always be, most of us. And I want to really say sorry, Mom and Dad, in case this becomes a hard thing for you to accept. This is my path, and I love this, to be able to help, to be able to show. And I hope that many people keeps showing and many new people start showing too. And yes, like I said, I'm nervous talking like this. It's a bit strange, it's new. I can talk to myself, but I don't talk so long. But maybe next time I will not have white face. It's very hard as well, because it's a facial mask. But I thought the aesthetic would be cool. White soul, white spirit. Be loving. Be compassionated. Don't judge others. Communicate. We're not telepathic. We are curious animals too, and it can drive us into madness if our heart is suffering because of a loss or a missing or a longing, you know. And it's important to speak and communicate. Also learn to talk. That's also one of my missions, to learn to talk, to communicate things right. You have to know me to understand that I'm like talking Spanish and halfway Norwegian and and English. I don't know. Take care, fellas, sisters and brothers, and I love you all. Everything that you make me live, it's a reflection of my weaknesses or my strengths, and how important I make things, or how little appreciative I am with other things. And I would really like everyone to get used to being communicative. I have stones everywhere, that's what you're hearing. And I will teach about stones too. I'm learning about them, they are teaching me, so I will teach it further. And ciao. Go with light. Lighten up.